Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you a simple story. There was once a beautiful rose growing in the garden. Every morning, it bloomed with bright color and a gentle fragrance. People admired it, took pictures, and enjoyed its beauty. The rose gave joy without asking anything in return. But one day, someone began to take from it. Not just one petal, but many. They stepped on the soil, ignored the need for water, and treated the rose as something that could always survive. But the rose did not die immediately. It tried to stay alive, but slowly. Its color faded, its petal fell, and one day the rose, unfortunately, was gone. Not because it was weak, but because those responsible failed to care. My friend, this rose represents our forest today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day, honorable judge, respected teacher, and my dear friends. My name is Haki, and today I stand before you to speak about the crisis of deforestation. Not only as an environmental disaster, but as a failure of akhlaq in global leadership. Because, just like the rose, forests did not disappear suddenly. They fade when responsibility is replaced by greed and care is replaced by power. Deforestation continues not because of their lack of knowledge, but because leadership has lost its akhlaq. Just like people who admire rose but fail to protect. You see, ladies and gentlemen, the world already know the importance of forests. We know they provide oxygen, prevent floods, and protect biodiversity. These facts are taught in classroom and written in report. Yet, forests continue to evolve. Why? Because many of leaders treat the forest the way the rose was treated, admire for its benefit, but degrade it when it needs protection. In Islam, leadership is an amanah. Allah creates human on earth as Khalifah, caretaker, not owner. If leaders allow forests to be destroyed for short-term gain, they break that trust. This is not progress, this is khianah. Just as rose need care to survive, forests need moral and leadership to remain standing. And the consequences are felt by everyone. When the rose die, the garden lost its beauty. When the forest disappears, flood becomes stronger, air becomes polluted, animals lose their home, and communities lose safety. They are not accident of nature. They are the result of decisions made without akhlaq and compassion. Our Prophet Muhammad SAW reminds us the world is green and Allah has made you responsible over it to see how you will act. Sahih Muslim. This hadith reminds us that responsibility always comes with power. True leadership is not shown by how much land is controlled, but by how carefully life is protected. My friend, deforestation is not only the loss of trees, it is the loss of conscience. It is proof that intelligence has grown, but akhlaq has been forgotten. If we want the rose to bloom again, if we want our forest to survive, we must restore morality in leadership. Because when akhlaq leads, the rose live. And when akhlaq is ignored, even the most beautiful rose will die. Thank you for your attention. My name is Aki. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.